Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa. Hello, Ndudu natives. Thank you again for tuning in for another shenanigans in thy kitchen. If this is your first time, you welcome. Notification gang, how you doing? Anyway, today I'm going to share my secret on how I make my crispy skinned fish in the oven. Yes, you heard me right. Do not worry, I'll leave all the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog, fafagilbert.com. Now, if you'd like to support this channel, you can purchase some merchandise and I'd also leave a link in the description box. Now, let's start. So today I'll be using salmon and I got this piece from Waitrose. Yes, I got it home and I did think that, it was descaled. But little did I know that it wasn't. But then again, it was great because then I could share that experience with you guys. Yes. So what you noticed was I just, slit the plastic bag in two. That's just to ensure that once I descale this, I can also, discard the scale in the polythene bag, yes, and limit the number of scales that you find around the sinks and everything like that. So I'm using my steak knife, which has that rough edge to it, yes, and I'm just carefully descaling the fish. Now ensure when you finish doing that, just run the knife through, especially through the edges, the thin edges. And if it goes through beautifully without any restriction, you then know your fish is ready. Once done, run your fish under cold water. Now it's best to place a colander or sieve underneath it so that any excess scale will find themselves in there and it will be easy for you to collect to place in your bin. To my vagban, which is the Ghanaian clay bowl with internal ridges, and my wooden pestle, I'm adding my marinated salted anchovies. Yes, absolutely amazing. You can grab any anchovies from the supermarket. That is great. And add a little bit of lemon to it and you're good to go. Of course, you saw me add some green chilies and that's just going to add that residual heat to this beauty. Also, what you need to add to this mixture is a teaspoonful of your cumin seeds. Yes. The next thing I'll be adding will be my black peppercorns, and also I'll be adding my cubeb. Now, cubeb has this sort of slightly bitter taste, but also that black peppercorn flavor to it, which is just incredible and intense. So a little goes a long way. So this is quite a robust flavor that we're going for here. Absolutely. And I'm going to be blending all of this together. Hand blending, of course. For this particular recipe, I have omitted salt because, of course, the anchovies are salty. But then you can always add your salt to taste. And this robust flavor is ready for my salmon. You can use your pastry brush in brushing the marinade over the fish at this point. But of course, I've got my dog, gloved hand, doing the job for me. Yes, so I just need that part to be marinated and not the skin. So rule number one, I am using my kitchen towel, paper towel that is, and I'm dabbing any excess moisture from the skin because remember, we just want to make it crispy. Next thing is I've got my apple cider vinegar that I'm using my pastry brush this time and I'm brushing it all over the skin. Yes, this is so incredible and very easy to make. And then I'm going to be adding my sea salt. So when I place it in the oven the first time, what's going to happen is any moisture that comes through is just going to evaporate. And then I'll move on to the next step. At this point, preheat your grill to 175 degrees. And to my oven-proof saucepan, I'm just drizzling a little bit of my infused olive oil into it. You can use your normal olive oil, not a problem. And then I'm just going to place the salmon skin side facing up into my saucepan. I'm now going to transfer this into the grill, and this is going to grill for the first 8 minutes at 175, and that's how I'll be cooking it all the way through anyway. So after 8 minutes, I've taken it out and I could just tell that the skin is getting crisper. So the oil at the bottom, which is coming in handy, I'm brushing the skin now with the oil. And now I'm going to continue grilling this for another 10 minutes. And I'll tell you what, when it comes out, this is the sound you want to hear. So depending on the size of your fish, your cooking time will vary. Yes, mine, it did take a total of 18 minutes. But if you've got smaller fish, it might just take about 6 to 7 minutes to achieve this anyway. So yes, try serving this with my sobolo recipe. It's exactly what I did. And also, just try the rice and peas recipe as well with it. It's incredible. And I did a quick writing for today.com. I'll leave a link in the description box where I talked about kanzo, which is the scorched rice, and in Ghana is quite popular, even though some few people like frown upon it. But then again, you can serve this amazing fish with my carrot and orange salad, which is so refreshing, and that balances the flavors here because remember I've used some robust flavors. Now, you can also try the strawberry lemonade with this. Now, if you watched my contumely stew recipe, this was the salmon that I used for that recipe. Now, all of these recipes, I'd leave links in the description box or you'd find them attached at the top and you could watch it and familiarize yourself with the flavor. Naturally, as I mentioned, I'd leave the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog, fafagilbert.com. Do check my other blog as well, Ndudu by fafa.blogspot.com. It's got incredible recipes there. Now, you find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as Ndudu by Fafa. So pass by and say hi. Narelle, thank you very much for my theme song. If you do like what you've seen so far, please do not forget to smash the like button, leave your comments, yes, and when you do try the recipe as well, I would love to hear your feedback. Do not forget to also share with your family and friends, yes, and invite them over. This is a bijou, cheeky, fun-filled channel, absolutely. Unano ninko, minda nyesha kemi na nyekwemi. Medamo asesene, mwaba na muzumede, mwaba bebuwa me wahase. Medakbe na mintonto bade egbade, mivagbo nye miva wo ndudu anto. And I'm going to sign off and say, me, I love you for you. Tung.